Hey everybody. Alright, this video is going to be a bit different than what I normally do. Had someone at church ask me about trying to do almost like a tutorial or how-to when it comes to the painting. And his wife actually asked for a painting. She wants a bunch of purple and pink nebula and just planets and space and that kind of stuff. So I thought this would be a cool time to try and actually like talk about what I'm doing as I do it. That way you guys learn. It's going to be a little bit longer video because I'm going to talk about everything as I'm doing it. I'm not going to speed it up or anything like that, so it might be kind of a little bit longer, but if you want to know exactly what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, I'm going to try and explain that in this one. So buckle in. Buckle up for the ride. Alright, so the first thing I need to do is plan out what we're going to do. I want to do nebula shape, which is basically like a blob, but kind of pat it so it looks like a galaxy from very far away. I want to put that somewhere in the center area right here. She really likes purple. I've got my dark purple that I use all the time, but I picked this up too. It's called Gumdrop. I don't know. Anyways, hopefully you can see. I'm going to try and do like dark in the middle, maybe lighten on one side. She was talking about pink on the other. This is as close to pink as I found at the store. It's called watermelon. And watermelon is the best flavor of Starburst, and they are pink. So maybe not the best pink, but it is pink. So I was thinking dark purple in the center, light purple, and some pink. And then the planets I do on either side, I want to try and color. I'll have a pink planet here. I'll have a purple planet here. Trying to think of, different stuff I could do. I'll probably put like a little, what do you call that? Black hole. I'm going to try and put like a little black hole right here. I might do a planet up top. I might do a little bit of red and then mix the lighter color pink and then white on top. And I'm thinking about doing one of the rings around it. If I did something like that, I might make the ring purple. So it'd be a little bit of pink, a little bit of purple mixed together up here, kind of like in the middle, half and half. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So yeah, anyways, that's my plan. Just kind of thinking about it out loud. We'll see if it works, So I've got some stencils, and basically they're just different size lids that I got. This one came off of like a protein powder. I think this was like a pretzel lid from Aldi's. It was one of the big barrels with the broads in it. I got a bunch of those because me and my kids love eating that stuff. This is like an old ice cream tub. I think it was from Aldi's too. So, boom. But I'm thinking do the big planet up here with the ring. I was thinking pink and purple. I'm going to have a monster nebula, and then I'm just going to use a cap off of one of the spray cans as my little black hole size. That'd be a pretty good size for a black hole, I think. I don't know, maybe I'll move them over here. That way I can sign my name. Something like that. We'll see. And just cool nebula. Lots of stars everywhere, that kind of thing. So, basically, what we're going to do is mark where the planets are. As far as this little guy right here, the black hole, I want it black underneath. So I'm not going to like really care too much where that ring is. It's going to be pitch black under it. All I'm doing is lightly dusting. Give me an idea where they're going to go when I move it. I'm really not trying to do anything crazy. What that does is it gives me an idea of the size of the planets, where they're going to go. I could paint like that ring I want to put on here, I'm going to do a blob of purple out here, so when I scrape the black away, you're left with purple showing through the big ring. Half of this will be alright. I'm going to try and plan ahead again, like I said. This planet right here, I want to do a little different. I want to have a crater and a bunch of lines spiraling out from the inside. All that is a just different way of folding the paper. Okay, so we want all our lines coming from the center, so when we unfold it, it spirals this way. So this is our center point. We're here, so I'm going to fold it down. Come on. And do the same thing again on this side. Fold up again. All we're trying to do is get that spiral pattern from the center out. Okay? Let's set this aside. This is part of the planning ahead process. Alright, the rest of the planets, I'm probably just going to take some newspaper. I'm going to wrinkle them up so I get a cool pattern effect to them. Might even take one and smear it a little bit this way so that it has the... they're all just different effects. Different way it's going to look like there's land, or maybe the clouds are just rolling across one, that kind of thing. It's all, you can really have fun, do whatever you want with it. So, I'm going to do my purple down here. It's going to do the pink planet up here. So let's get the pink planet sorted. Alright. Hit the pink. Okay. Now we're going to hit some white. Just got this stuff today, it's going to be great. I like it. Okay. So lots of wrinkle, you get that texture. Real light, you don't have to do anything crazy to it. Check that out. Like that one, that one came up good. So, nebula's up here, and I'm probably going to put like a little star right here. So my light source is coming from this point. So if that's where the point is, I'm going to have a shade or a shadow on the planet in the back. Okay, and white in the front is just going to be like the sun hitting it. It's lighter in the front, darker in the back. Alright, so that one's sorted for now. Let it dry before you put the stencil on there. Otherwise, when the stencil goes on, you'll pick it up and there'll be a ring around the planet. If it's dry, then it won't pull up a layer of paint when you take that stencil off. All right. Some red and pink. A little bit of purple in the back. A bunch of white all over. Forgive me. Something else that you can do, if you don't want to do the paper trick, a Walmart bag has that wrinkly texture. All I'm doing is just this. Alright, not doing anything crazy to it. That's not bad. I do like it. I'm gonna... Ha! That was the planet we were gonna do the star shape in. Wow. Alright. Well, you plan ahead and then you mess it up. It's alright. We're gonna go back. It's okay. The beauty of this stuff. I do like that color pattern though. It came out good. Paper with the crater. Okay, so we start in the center. Coming out. It did work, but that was extremely wet paint because I did like multiple layers. That didn't work as well as I had planned. It helps if you make a plan to follow it. That's alright. As long as you guys are getting a kick out of this, we're happy. Alright. I'm going to refold a new one for this critter down here. And I'm just going to do this guy like normal. Because I had already messed it up. Now we're going to do the light. Trying to make it look like light's hitting it. That's all we're doing. Okay, now the only other thing that I want to do is hit that purple, a lot of it. I'm going to wait a second for that to dry. I want to put my stencil down in purple in front of the stencil. That'll work. I will get that right. We're going to do it right now. In case you're wondering, I'm trying to make it look like a crater hit and then exploded outward. So that was my little finger trying to bloop. In case you're wondering, dries faster. The purple was so wet, it was coming through the black. Hit it with the flame, dried it. Now when the black went over, the top layer was cured. It didn't bleed through anymore. So that's why I did that. And there you go. Now, as far as this purple nebula, I'm not going to go nuts, but I'm going to start there. Alright. Put some of these stencils back on, actually. This little critter, I'm not sure if he dried enough. It's alright, we'll do a little fire trick. If you don't want to wait for the paint to dry, curing it's a good way to set the stencil on there and be okay still. Alright. Now I have little weights, it's basically nuts and bolts, but I set them down on here. And all I'm doing is trying to stop it from lifting up. Alright, so when I spray around it, you know, the force of the spray doesn't go under. You want an actual round planet. You don't want wonky, like wiggly edges planet. Now the reason I'm doing that, and I'm about to dry it right now, is later, when the whole thing is covered in black, I want to be able to scrape my little ring around that. Forgive me, I was modifying one of my scrapers. This thing was a 3-incher. I just cut it down to size a little bit. But this is what I'm going to use when I go to do it. I'm going to start, kind of scrape like this and come around. And you can even see just a little bit some of the purple that was on here. That's going to give me that shape that I'm looking for. Alright? Yeah. So that's going to be a trick of the trade over here. Okay, I have black, and I'm going to mix it with just a little bit of purple. Adding just a little bit of purple to the background is going to create some depth. All right, it's not just going to be a black sheet. It's going to have a little bit of color. I might add some blue to it, do some blue and purple in the background. It kind of gives it the feel of depth when you're doing the night sky. Okay, setting the purple down. Oh, sorry, dropping the black. Just hitting it with a little bit of blue. All it's doing is giving it that depth that we're really looking for. Now over here, we wanted our black hole. I want one section of really black. Yeehaw! Okay. Don't think I have to, but in case I do have to, kids, don't do this at home. Really didn't want that to light on fire. Oh, it looks funky. All right. Funky, funky, funky. I gotta touch up a lot now. Alright, I'll add some of that blue and purple back to it a little bit later because I covered a lot with that black. Pay no mind, that's a table leg. Stay. Alright. The thing with the spray paint is it's very forgiving. You just have to know how to rework it and be willing to get the result you want. It's still really wet. Waiting is the long part. I want to start shooting some of the color for the nebula. Now, in order to do that, it's going to be pretty easy just to get the nebula right here. But I don't want to spray color until it dries. I can put my black hole down in a very black center. That's what I'm looking for. I want the center of it to be pure black. No overspray or anything like that. Alright, we're going for it. Set her down and there's a washer and a little nut. All right. Stay. Okay. Might be wondering why I did that. It'll make the color pop. Same kind of idea as the planets with the texture. Now that seems a little dry. All this is a clear coat. There's no color to it, but it'll loosen. Okay. I like that. I mean, it came out good. I'm going to try do a little bit more. I think my black's about empty. Oh yeah. That's all right, I got others. All right. I'm sure another video I'm gonna have to get into what spray paint I use for which instance. This guy and this guy are 99 cents colored place at Walmart. Really, really cheap. They spray pretty cheap. However, the white one especially is good for mist. If you want to just light dusting, like mist on a mountainside, fantastic. If you want it to stick, get a different can. But if we do the light source, then there's going to be light shining behind the planet on the back side here. Just like that. We're going to have a little bit there, have some there, and on our black hole, is going to be everywhere. Went a little too hard with that. Come on. Hope that works. All right. When I do stuff like that, I'm just going around, and if I see anything that looks like it should be there, or like just a little bit out of place, I'll try and hit it, get rid of it. Like right here, you can't see it, but there's a piece of hair fell in it. Ruined the paint right here. And I don't have long hair. I'm bald. I don't know where that came from. Must have been riding my shirt or something. Came from my daughter or the wife. I'm not sure. Okay. Now I think we're at the spot where I'm going to do the stars. It's a piece of cake, really. I'm going to get out a piece of paper. The only reason I'm doing this step right here is because I'm inside. All right, I don't want to spray white paint all over the floor in here. What I do is I spray it onto my finger and then flick the paint, okay? No, I'm just holding it over the sheet of paper while I spray it, as I don't want it to drip on the floor. That's all I'm doing. And flick. Okay? When you do it, try and come straight down. So if you go at an angle, the paint could hit and splatter and be like a straight line instead of dots. You want it to look like stars, not splatters. This is where artistic comes in. You can put as many as you want. If you want a lot of stars, make a lot. If you're good with like just a little bit, you just stop when you want. This one here is supposed to be a space starry night type of thing, so I wanted a lot. figured, why not a bunch? Okay. All right. Okay, I want to put that one star I was talking about. Now, this right here, all I did was I took a lid from, obviously, a paint cap. I cut just a smooth hole in there. All this is to help me not overspray it in a big, huge area. Honestly, if I just do it first, it should be okay. All right, good enough. A lot of times I need to control where that goes, so I'm a little more careful with it using that thing. What I'm going to do with this is create a star kind of glare. You spray it on this, not the paper. You hit here, and the overspray is what gives you the line. Okay? Make sure I'm aiming right. All right. Now let's see how we're doing with the planets here. Unveiling time. Taking the weight off. That's pretty cool looking. I like that one. Boom. Black hole. But now, hopefully you understand why we had to keep that center really black. No overspray. Wouldn't quite look right if it did. All right. Man, I hope this is pink and purple enough for you. This is for Carrie, obviously. You know who you are. So I hope this is pink and purple enough. Really not showing up quite the way I'd hoped. All right. My wife wanted me to add something. Well, she suggested I did. I know there's a white paint marker in here somewhere. Ah. Alright, she wanted me to put an angel constellation up there for you. So hopefully, she told me she heard from the Holy Spirit that you would appreciate having an angel constellation in there. It's something to make it personal for you. So she's usually right on with that stuff, so we're both kind of going with what the Holy Spirit's telling us, and hopefully you enjoy that. Let's see here. Alright, the only thing I did not do was my ring. This is clear. All I'm doing is activating the paint so it's soft. I want to start up here. Come on. Alright, I'm going to stop before I end up ruining it. Alright. I'm thinking I need that solar blast to go across that. Bear with me 1 second. There, now the light's kind of going across their little swoosh we just made. I like it. I hope everybody got something out of this. Carrie, hope you like your painting. Derek, you asked for a little bit of tutorial. This might not have been what you had in mind, but hopefully it's something. Everybody else, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Keep looking for more. Well, I'm going to keep making more, so stop by once in a while. Check it out. Alright. And forgive the light shining right in the painting. Alright. Well, I hope you guys have fun. I'll catch you next time. Sorry for the long video, but hopefully it was a good tutorial. Alright. Bye-bye.